Friends, the Titanic ship was the largest ship of its time. The full name of this ship was Royal Man Ship, i.e. RMS Titanic. This ship was designed in such a way that 2,224 people could travel in it. The responsibility of building this ship was given to the White Star Line Company, which was a British shipping company, and it was built by a team of about 3,000 workers, and 9 workers also lost their lives in building it. 40 workers were seriously injured. At that time, the cost of building this ship was about 48 crore rupees, which was quite high according to that time. Friends, this ship was a 10-story ship. This ship itself looked like a small city settled in the Atlantic. Its most special thing was that it was the fastest moving ship in the world, and the whistle installed in it could be heard up to 15 kilometers away. And the company that built this ship also claimed that it was a ship that would never sink, but who knew that a huge ship like the Titanic could ever sink in water. In such a situation, this question must have come to everyone's mind, that what happened that night that the world's strongest ship sank in water. Let's know, friends, it took 3 years to build the Titanic, and the most expensive advanced technology was used to build it at that time. On April 1st, 1912, the Titanic ship was left in the sea for experiment. After which, in its experiment, the Titanic traveled from Belfast to the Irish River at a speed of 150 kilometers in the sea, and at that time many big officials of the company were present in the ship. After which the Titanic returned to Belfast at 7 in the evening on the same day, and the experiment was considered successful. Let me also tell you that after the experiment was successful, Titanic was officially launched for travel on April 2nd, 1912. And with that, Titanic registered its name in the pages of history. Titanic had become very popular even before its first journey, because at that time no other ship could compete with Titanic. Titanic had a class, B class, and C class rooms. The first class ticket for travel was 2,70,000. The second class ticket was 1 lakh, and the third class ticket was 20,000. Apart from this, all the facilities of the passengers were taken care of in Titanic. Yes, inside it there was a beautiful swimming pool, yoga room, expensive cafe with veg and non-veg food, games for entertainment. There was also an expensive Turkish bathroom for bathing, which was very luxurious. The most advanced electricity system was also installed in it, and not only this, friends, there were 2 separate libraries for the first class and second class. Apart from this, Titanic also had 4 lifts for the first class and second class passengers. Friends, Titanic was fully ready for its first journey. Its first journey was to be from Southampton in England to New York City in America. And its captain was Edward John Smith. The day was April 10th, 1912, and the time was 12 o'clock at night when Titanic left with its 2,200 passengers. Many rich people were present in this ship, and the richest person of that time, Jacob Astor, was also present in this ship. Friends, there were many people in this ship who were just for their hobby. They were making this trip. But perhaps they did not know that the ship they had boarded would never reach its destination. Now Titanic had gone far ahead of Southampton. Strong winds were blowing all around in the sea, due to which there was a slight cold in the weather. At the same time, the first officer of Titanic ordered to increase the speed of Titanic so that Titanic could surprise the passengers and the media by reaching America before time. Titanic was moving ahead in the evening light. It had been almost 3 days since this ship had set out on the journey, and an accident had also occurred in Titanic till now. Yes, in fact, there was a fire in the lower part of Titanic for the last 3 days, which could have become a danger for all the passengers present in Titanic. Let me tell you that this fire had started in Titanic as soon as the ship left. And all the officers had come to know about this. But despite this, they did not let the passengers know about it, because if anyone came to know, then this journey could have been cancelled, and all the tickets of Titanic had already been sold. So in such a situation, the company would have suffered a huge loss. Due to this reason, all the top officials of Titanic ignored this big danger. Now let's talk about the 5th day of the journey. Titanic was moving fast in the Atlantic Ocean, and it was Sunday, the night of April 14th. The sea was very calm, and the moon was also not present in the sky. Due to the absence of moon, there was dense darkness in the sky and the captain of the ship was not able to see anything in front. By the way, let me also tell you that before Titanic collided with the iceberg, the captain of the ship had already received a total of 6 warnings that there were many large pieces of ice on the way, which the ship could collide with at any time, but the captain did not know that Titanic would collide with an iceberg. Yes, that night it happened that the captain could not see the iceberg in front due to the dense darkness, and after some time at around 11:40 p.m., the telephone of the ship's 6th officer James Mode rang, on which the officer was told that there is a big iceberg on the way from which they have to stay away. After this, the officer immediately informed the captain about this, but he was late, because only 35 seconds were left for Titanic to collide with the iceberg. Let us tell you that as soon as the information was received, the entire team of Titanic came into action, and after that the senior officer ordered to turn the ship to the left and turn off the engine. Along with this, the operator of the ship was also ordered to take the ship back, but the speed of the ship was so fast that it was impossible to take it back and turn it, and then, in a few seconds, Titanic collided with the iceberg. Let us tell you that during the collision, that part of the ship hit the iceberg which was already on fire, and due to the fire all the metal had become weak. The result of which was that holes started appearing in the lower part of the Titanic and the rooms below the ship started getting filled with water slowly. At that time almost all the passengers present in the Titanic were sleeping, but after this accident the officers woke up all the sleeping passengers and asked them to go to the lifeboat. Friends, although it is necessary to have 40 lifeboats in every ship for the safety of the passengers, but the surprising thing was that only 20 lifeboats were present in the Titanic, because Titanic was considered a ship that would never sink. Friends, seeing such an uncontrolled situation, Titanic was releasing many rockets in the sky so that any other ship could come for help after seeing this message. But no other ship could reach there for help, and within no time the Titanic ship sank in the Atlantic Ocean, in which 1,500 people lost their lives. So friends, how did you like our video? Please tell us by coming in the comment box below. Similarly, keep liking and sharing the video with us. Do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And yes, thank you for watching.